What happens if an executor doesn't follow the will? Have you ever wondered what could go wrong if an executor does not follow the instructions laid out in a will? This is an important topic for anyone involved in estate planning or the probate process. Executors have a legal duty to carry out the wishes of the deceased as stated in the will. This responsibility is known as a fiduciary duty, meaning the executor must act in the best interests of the estate and its beneficiaries. If they fail to do so, several issues can arise. First, the executor may face personal liability. If they distribute assets incorrectly or misuse estate funds, they could be required to reimburse the estate from their own money. This means that failing to follow the will can lead to significant financial consequences for the executor. Next, court intervention is a possibility. Beneficiaries or other interested parties can petition the probate court to review the actions of the executor. If the court finds that the executor has acted improperly, it can order them to comply with the will or even remove them from their position. This process can be lengthy and stressful for everyone involved. Additionally, the executor could face legal action for breach of fiduciary duty. This can happen if they fail to pay debts or taxes, mismanage estate assets, or distribute assets incorrectly. Lawsuits can be time-consuming and costly, adding to the stress of the probate process. Another consequence of not following the will is a delay in the administration of the estate. If the executor does not act according to the will, it can slow down the probate process and prolong the distribution of assets. This can lead to frustration for beneficiaries who are waiting for their inheritance. In extreme cases, if the executor intentionally misappropriates estate assets or engages in fraud, they may face criminal charges. This is a serious matter that can result in significant legal penalties. From the perspective of elder law and estate law, it is vital for an executor to act diligently and in strict accordance with the will. Their responsibilities typically include submitting the will for probate, identifying and securing estate assets, paying debts and taxes, keeping accurate records, communicating with beneficiaries, and distributing assets as directed by the will. If the executor encounters any ambiguity or difficulty in interpreting the will, seeking legal advice or guidance from the court is a wise decision to avoid mistakes. To help ensure everything goes smoothly, executors should keep detailed records and provide transparent accounting to beneficiaries. If they are unsure about any aspect of the will or estate administration, consulting an attorney experienced in probate and estate law can help prevent errors. Beneficiaries who suspect that the executor is not following the will have the right to request court oversight or even the removal of the executor. In summary, an executor who does not follow the will risks personal financial liability, court removal, legal action, and delays in estate settlement. Acting faithfully and seeking professional guidance when needed protects both the executor and the interests of the estate and its beneficiaries.